चलो चलो आगे बैट्समैन भाई सेम बॉल ये वहां क्या करेगा सेम बॉल थोड़ा जाना स्क्वायर लेग के सामने सामने लेकिन कैचिंग पे
हेलो माइक टेस्टिंग हेलो 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 माइक टेस्टिंग दोनों आए थे
Ishtaq Ilahi Robbie now. A one down batsman who walks into the centre replacing replacing Adil Rishi. What a ball that was. Nipped in through and clipping the bails. And again, loud appeal for LPW, but umpire looked not interested. That was a good ball. Maybe there was some bat involved. That's what could have just caught the mind of the umpire, Mr. Arif. Very, very serious bowling by Ishtaq Rasool. Down the track. Lovely use of the feet. That's what he does at the top. And he gets off the mark. Ishtaq Robbie from Bandipora. He's called the hitman from Bandipora. Big man. When he gets going, he always goes big for those big runs. Again, inside edge on the pads. He was using his feet, not finding the real connection. So a great over comes to an end from Ishtaq. It's 3 for 1. The big man already back to the pavilion. It's Adil Rishi. Toss won by View Rajouri, captain Ishtaq Rasool. Invited Valley Warriors Srinagar to bat first and put runs on the board. Today, we are having some different faces in the lineup of Valley Warriors Srinagar. You know, I could see Saeed Sagar in the side. I could see some outstation players. So let's see how great things go. Ultimately, you talk about something the great and beauty Ishtaq Rasool possesses as a great all-rounder of the Valley. You know, the nag of picking wickets pretty early. And that's what he did. Got the big fish, Adil Rishi. It has been the same story always for Ishtaq Rasool. And he did the same today. So Umar lefty. And he gets ready to bowl to Robbie. On the rise. Needs to hurry. It's a very quick runner between the wickets. Not a great throw, not good backing. Allowing Robbie to come back for 2 more runs. And if you look at the players, you know, just playing for View Rajouri today, they were playing for Royal Goodwill yesterday out there in Red Premier League, defeating the same View Rajouri what they are playing today with. They were dominant. Nasir Bashir, Nasir Kumar scored a brilliant century. Edge as it goes. That's gone just to the right of Akimir. No third man in place. And the ball races away for 4 runs. So the first boundary, not a comprehensive one. Well, Valley Warriors Srinagar will take it. No matter how it comes. Just watch it. Just keeping a bit low. Very, very lucky that he got some edge. Or else he was definitely going to be hit in line. It could have been surely serious disaster for Robbie. backhand punches off the back foot. And let's try and talk about the previous records of this very Ishtiaq Robbie. And he was always come as a dangerous batter for any side he plays against. And hitting sixes has never been an easy job for any batter who plays out here. So pretty early stage of the power play. I believe these two will really understand that, try and get some consolidation, some runs under the belt and for the team as well. It's 10 for 1. Slower ball, picks it nicely. Two umpires of the match. Mr. Javed Daryal, the standing umpire. And Mr. Zubair. I beg your pardon, Mr. Arif. Zubair has been given a rest. And Mr. Shoaib will be doing the job as a TV and third umpire today. There is pace. And on the rise he plays. Lovely shot. Good stop by Jahangir Lone. So quick, always at his toes and has got a strong arm.
हम हैं JK Supports and we carry the unbeatable legacy. हम सिर्फ एक बैट नहीं, एक जज्बा तराशते हैं. हमारा सफर शुरू होता है कश्मीर के बेस्ट क्वालिटी विलो से.
So they are enjoying the green and salad days of their life. Easy pickings, but no, he just fell down and he just signaled his partner, just stop there, not going for the runs. And talk about Ishtiaq Rasool. Oh, he has got around 688 matches. Goodness me, that's too huge. And he wanted to just go straight down the ground. Not finding it really onto the blade, down to the square leg. View Rajouri, another dominant side in this House of Well Champions League. They have got the chance of topping the table. Yesterday we saw Sultan Warriors Baramulla leading the pool and making it just to the semi-finals. View Rajouri, and also a very dominant side in this very pool. Let's see how the game goes, because Warriors Srinagar just making some changes in the lineup can come up quite dominant. You never know. Ishtiaq Robbie just played a good level cricket. Oh, that was slow ball. And it was a shot of length. And umpire Arif just flexing his arms, calling it as a wide ball, so extra to the total. It's a slow start. That's quite understood. And I believe the best thing for this partnership, they are taking time. And he loses his cool, but plays it in gaps. That's Robbie. That's what he does. He was aiming to go over extra cover, just a bit leading edge. But he was bringing some force in that, and over point it goes, and goes for 4 runs. There you go. He was aiming and committed for that extra cover, upish. But it went flying over point. No matter it comes, it's quite handy for Valley Warriors. That's good cricket. That's lovely. That's what experience can do. Hitting a boundary, switching back to a normal cricket, sneaking single. Ishtiaq was bowling his second. He has got already a wicket, the big man of Adil Rishi. And hooks it. Will Paul in no man's land. Lucky for Sarshil. And I believe that single will mark the end of over as well. 3 overs gone. And in the meantime, Omar left it taken off. And the lap thumb sensation, it's Ritik Singh, has been given the ball to bowl in the power play, and it is a very, very impactful bowler. And his celebration is something that's always to be watched out when he gets a wicket. So let's see how he deals. Ishtiaq Rasool believing him, letting him bowl in the power play. And you look at the field for the likes of Sarshil. We have a backward point in the mean form of Hakim Mir. Kumar on the backward point. Very good ball, slow in air. Had to go and just reach to that. Slow drive down to the captain. Just a single. So it is quite a slow start, but I tell you, if you just go with the plan of keeping wickets in hand, that's where you can get to the business. Robbie already on double figures, 13 of 9. Sarshil 4 of 8. And I believe there is some problem with Ishtiaq Robbie, maybe facing some injury. He might be going back to the pavilion. And he has got some injuries, so he may come. Injury लगता है retired hurt. So he has retired hurt, and he, when he feels good and okay, can come any moment. And let's see who comes to the crease as a new batter. He wasn't feeling quite good when he was running between the wickets, Ishtiaq Robbie, right from his first ball. Those who have not been just knowing this ground, let me tell you, this is Luktipora here in Arvani, Bijbiara. And it's House of Wealth Champions League. Sponsored by House of Wealth Financial Services by Jahangir Alam, the owner of House of Wealth Financial Services. And some good cricket being played. Lovely shot on the back foot, using that ball and playing it down to the fine leg. It's keeper. Hakim Mir was giving a chase. And the new man is Adil Zuhur. Recently, who got a hat-trick in that final of Royal Premier League Pulwama against the likes of the Real Sultan of Samarbuk. So a lot of players, in this side, they played the finals of that Royal Premier League Pulwama. So already having that boost, having that, we believe, edge and impact of that finals beating Sultan of Samarbuk. So this might carry and go with them. It's 22 for 1. We're in over number 4. Ritik Singh so far conceding 3. Watchful. And his landing spot is something that's always crucial. And you look at that spots where he just pitches the ball. It always makes the batter to just go into the double mind. And should I go forward? Should I come down the track? I play on the back foot. That's where he creates a lot of success. Ritik Singh, very good over comes to an end. 3 runs from this over, 4 gone.
अब आपका ईमान और इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों सेफ है।
Another outstation player, Sachin Kumar Singh. And going with 5.5 runs per over. Still looking for that consolidation, Sarshil. And joined by Adil Zuhur now. Down the track, not finding the proper connection. Still the ball is running away. Will they come back for 2? Yes, they will. Good running. Jahangir Lone. I could see him just fielding at that special region, that's point. I did congratulate him pretty early in the morning when I happened to meet him. He got recently married. And it took to the social media, and that was completely flooded. Such is the great following of this man. Oh, gone! Not the great shot, Adil Zuhur. He was aiming to go big, lost the control, the ball not coming nice onto the blade. Even though Sachin Kumar was also having not proper eyes on the ball, but somehow he got both his hands and the catch has been taken. Sachin strikes, Adil goes. Valley Warriors 2 down. It's 24 for 2 now.
With every cut and every touch, we craft your dream. We have the best professionals जो अपने सालों की कला को एक मास्टरपीस में तब्दील करते हैं और तराशते हैं आपका जज्बा, आपका जुनून.
It's a good move by the captain to send in the left-hander against the left arm. An important thing to see, if we try and look and observe quite closely the Kashmir cricket, we have batters, they're dominating, that's for sure. But we are missing those special talents when it comes to bowl spin, especially the left arms. You will find some limited options. Oh, what a ball! Appealing for the cut behind. And umpire Arif just looked, not moved. That was indeed a very good ball. Shahid was having no idea whatsoever. So I was talking about some limited options when it comes to the spinners, especially the left arm, because you will see in every branded league of Kashmir, you have got outstation players, especially the left arm spinners. No right arm spinner. And from Kashmir, we only have Javed Jaddu. We have Wasim Raza. We have Amir Aziz. We have Zishan Zuhur. And maybe I'm missing some. League. You will find outstation left-arm spinners. You talk about the Red Premier League, you will find the same. You talk about Royal Premier League, Pulwama. You talk about this very House of Well Champions League. Well, isn't this thing? This is really something serious for Kashmir cricket, and I believe this needed to be observed quite closely. I'm missing this thing badly. Oh, just falling short of Ritik. And you could see both left arms, Sachin and Ritik, they're playing some unplayable stuff. The ball just sticking. At the moment, it stacks around, not coming quite easy. Comes a bit late. So there is something for the spinners. And most oftenly, if you try and compare the cricket in the recent 2 or 3 years, it has been really those left-arm spinners from outside Kashmir that have dominated Kashmir cricket. Good running between the wicket. 2 more runs. Shahid Bashir opens his account now on the ball 5. Need to come quite clear with the basics. We saw the same approach yesterday. It was Sultan Warriors Baramulla. I believe it. They were 5 down with just 20 runs on the board. But when you have got the real talents, when you have got that real knowledge of the game, you definitely can just take your time. Let the critics go and criticize, because it's all you out there in the center who knows how to deal the situation. And the way it was dealt to by
खराब है, लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं. घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं, और हाँ, यहां आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप.
Sachin will continue. Sarshil and Shahid Bashir will have to really look forward for a great partnership, at least to get something on the board and make the rest of the batters feel quite easy when they get back. And you could see, mix up between the two and finally settle back to their respective crazes. It's really going tough for the likes of Valley Warriors. And he smashes it. That's gone. Biggie, 6. A bit of a slug on that moment. That was tossed up. And he got it nicely where he wanted. And he brings the first 6 off this match. That's Sarshil. And this will ease the nerves, that's for sure. Already done with the power play. Oh my goodness, what a ball. Absolutely. Slow in air. A bit flight. Asking for that batsman to try and go for the drive. That's really where these left arm options are quite handy. And it's indeed quite good for these two batters, because they can enjoy the liberty of having those, not too many fielders inside the circle. The best thing about is one more test of your ability as a batter to move between the wickets. That's a rotation. That's run a ball. That's going in singles. That's another problem. What I do feel a big concern with the batters of J&K cricket. Getting used to play too much of shorter format of T20 cricket. And it has got that big influence on the mind of every batter. They want to do just some, we believe, quick aggression, in doing so, going for those big shots, losing their wickets quite early. But as a batsman, if you are completely, we believe, done with and one more change. One more outstation player and one more left arm spinner. It's Pawan Nirvani now. Oh, lucky edge onto the pads of Vaidili. It's always a tough chance for a keeper. So if you look at the combination of those spinners playing for View Rajouri, these are all three left arm. All three outstation. Ritik, Sachin and Pawan now. Sarshil looks now a bit. Oh, just chips in here. Ishtak Rasool just coming quite quick, not able to stop. Enough time for the two batters to go and sneak a single. And what actually is a bit of, we believe, positive response on account of these two batters out there in the middle for Valley Warriors. It's all left and right hand combination. And that's another stage where Kashmir cricket does get exposed, because you don't have too many left-handed batters out here. So that's one more concern. You are a right-handed batter and you get against a left arm, and it's always really a big concern for you to try and tackle that left arm spin. So a lot of things, I believe, as a commentator, I do take up. I do observe, I do, analyze. And I believe it's really just that time where in Kashmir cricket need to just look after these things. Chips in. But it's to be justified on account of the bowling line of View Rajouri, that they're not giving anything to the batters of Valley Warriors. It's really coming quite difficult and challenging. It's an uphill task for them to try and cope up the scenes and signs. Oh, Baton. That's a real ball. That's where he is so good at, Pawan Nirvani. He will keep it straight, play as a bit of spin. And Sarshil gets beaten on that. And the gaps. Will go for a single. And marks the end of over. So 8 overs gone, slightly. Going fraction over 5.
गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
And join more one in the list. Now it's Ankush Bandral. Another left arm. And straight down the ground. Might go all the way. It's gone. It's gone over commentary box. It's gone for half a dozen. And this is Sarshil. And this is a nice way to welcome Ankush Bandral on the bowling crease. Everything perfect with that shot. And Akimir just watched the ball sailing all over his head. And he knew he was not going to reach there. That's a lovely shot. And that will bring something quite easy and cool for the man. So Captain Ishaq Rasool believing heavily on these left arm spins. That's quite understood to try and go against the right-hander always. It has been a good option. Down the track. Ho ho! Gone! 6! Another one! It's a biggie! It's something massive and enormous from Sarshil Abbas. He joins the party of sixes now. He says it's too much. Can't wait too long. It's time to bat. It's time to sing. It's time to deliver. What a way to finish that 6. One knee down.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
Ankush Bandral has been given some treatment. 2 sixes in 3 balls. Courtesy Sarshil. Now things looking some sort of control for Valley Warriors Srinagar. Ah, lovely! Inside out. Is it Gordon Carey all the way? I believe. Yes, yes, yes. It is. What a domination. What a batting carnage. And what an explosive skills this man now possesses. He was all keeping them in silence. He was looking quiet. And now he says it's the time to roar. And he is roaring with his blade. And a single on the last ball makes that 19 from the over. That's 60. And we are 2 wickets down. Valley Warriors losing toss and invited to bat first.
तो बनते रहेंगे। आपका पैसा कब बनेगा? जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ को।
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, लेकिन कौन सा? ये आपको हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ बताएगा।
It was a great ball, great over. 90 runs coming up. That expensive one, the most expensive so far. Valley Warriors would be quite pleased with the way things have started to go for them now. And time for Ishaq Rasool to do some tactics. Still goes with Pawan Nirvani. And no Akimir yet. Believing heavy on the left arm options. So they're coming up quite a wide range of bowling options in your side. That's giving them pure liberty. And a fumble by that fielder. That's allowing the 2 batters coming back for 2 more runs. That's a lovely control, lovely running skills, lovely communication. That's where you just believe in just those margins. It can really come up quite handy for you when you get back to the defend in the second innings. And straight down the ground. Ho, ho, ho! I believe, is he? No, goodness me, what an absolute try. Even though it was an absolute effort and endeavor from that long off. But we got to wait and see and get to the confirmation from Javed Daryal. And he says it's 6. Look at that. Almost colliding those signboards. Hard effort. Giving his best. Not having the absolute control. And it's one more from Sarshil. It is truly coming out what Sarshil is known for. 41 of 27. He's reigning in 6. He's out here in Luktipora House of Wealth Champions League. Wow. Brilliant cricket. Direct hit. Might be. It might be. And I believe third umpire might get into the involvement. Mir just goes it underarm. You all know that he has got a strong arm in throwing that. He hits the sticks quite directly. And it might be something disaster for Shahid Bashir. And he will be declared out. He is, I believe, a yard away from the crease. What a great presence of mind by Mir. And finally the partnership is broken. And it's broken in that unfortunate fashion for Valley Warriors. It's run out. And View Rajouri making things back. In the meantime, it's a drinks break.
हम हैं
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
रन्स तो बनते रहेंगे, आपका पैसा कब बनेगा? जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ को। म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, लेकिन कौन सा? ये आपको हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ बताएगा। अब आपका ईमान और इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों सेफ है। म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, लेकिन कौन सा? ये आपको हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ बताएगा। अब आपका ईमान और इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों सेफ है।
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
रन्स तो बनते रहेंगे, आपका पैसा कब बनेगा? जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें हाउस।
It's Jamil Nazir. And he gets ready to face Pawan Nirwani. Nice way to get off the mark straight away. So that's where View Rajouri will have to try and curve the situations in control. Have been able to break their partnership in that fortune manner for them. It's a run out. Oh, edges. And Akimir was just standing a bit more away and wide from that slips cordon where it almost is always. And Sarshil is quite lucky. He's having a good share of luck today. Has a single, 10 gone, half stage through, 7 runs per over. Valley Warriors losing toss, invited to bat first by Hillview. It's 70 for 3.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
Hashtag Rasul just heard it, and he brings the man who recently got married. He recently got hitched, and he is enjoying his green and salad days. Let's see how he is welcomed by Sarshil Abbas. So I was mentioning it quite early. There are two lads playing for View Rajouri, Jahangir Lone and Akib Mir. They both got married some days ago. A lot of chips in here. Lucky for this man again. Now dealing in singles one by one. Sarshil, he would be playing the same aggression, that's for sure. Jamil would take his time. But the best thing for Jamil would have to try and just go in that rotation cricket. Oh, sends his partner back at the last moment. That's where the confusion can really create some real issues for you. Valley Warriors Srinagar already are done. 3 wickets. Straight down the ground, another single. $73 for 3. There's a slowdown in pace. That was looking quite good when it was Sarshil alongside his partner Shahid Bashir. He was having that confidence going with him. Nice create in this over. It's all in singles and a dot ball. 5 from the over. 11 overs gone. It's 75 for 3.
गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
रन्स तो बनते रहेंगे, आपका पैसा कब बनेगा? जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ को। म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, लेकिन कौन सा? ये आपको हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ बताएगा। अब आपका ईमान और इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों सेफ है।
Nextcraft Consultants are your trusted partner in engineering, architectural, and designing services. We turn your vision into reality. At Nextcraft Consultants, we believe that every dream home starts with a great design. Our dedicated team works.
Yeah, Ishaq Rasul still believes in those spin options. If you're trying to look, only 3 overs of pace. Ishaq bowled 2, Umar Lefty bowled 1. Among those 11, it has been 8 overs that have been with the spin. Pavan Nirvani continues. And Sarshil takes the aerial route again. There's a fielder at wide, is long gone. It's Umar Lefty. Oh no, drops. Not only dropping, but he pops the ball out of his hands and it goes all the way. It goes for 6, and I believe this is half century for Sarshil Abbas as well. Lovely way to get to a wonderful milestone, I would say, at this moment, because team struggling, losing wickets regular, but this man stands there like a wall. And he's making sure. And there is a flight in ball. He is trying to get close to that land and pitch. And he's making some nice and sweet connections today, Sarshil. And he comes out the first half centurion today. He was appreciated. He was applauded from all his teammates from the dugout. He's keeping them on. He's keeping them moving. Jamil Nazir is playing, I would say, what he needs and what he's being assigned with the role to go with. Just go run a ball, and that's what he's doing. Giving proper and ample opportunities to his partner to showcase his real aggression, Sarshil Abbas. And he wanted to do a bit of a scoop on that movement, a bit of innovation, not finding it royal. And he finds it onto the top of the blade, no runs. And you look at the number of overs, it's 1 ball to go. And if you look at the batting depth, still there is Manzoor Pandau to come. And talk about Manzoor Pandau, you know, he just carries that, I believe, always a back punch in your side. Recently, the way he played that dominant role in that finals of Royal Premier League, Pulwama scored 48 of 24 balls unbeaten alongside Shibir Lefty. That was the knock that surely made Valley Warriors dominate in that final. So, having him still in the lineup, you know, you always believe that you can create. And this is a pass. Ho, 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 ho. Go, go, and gone. Well, how can you bowl that half tracker to this man who has already hit around 5 sixes? And I believe he is going to script a history up here and going for those maximum number of sixes when it comes to individually. That was blasted away. He got all his might and muscle in that shot because he just got onto the depth of the crease and making that ball sail, dance and travel for half a dozen. And another welcome, special welcome to Akib Mir. That is something special from Sarshil Abbas. Let's try and go a bit funny in the commentary. Maybe Sarshil Abbas would have been not invited in the marriage procession. And now he says, I'm going to show you. I'm really, disappointed with the scenes, and let me just give you what I do possess as a batter. And he just welcomed him with that beauty of an aggressive 6 over that square leg. Anyway, kidding. Down the track again. Lovely shot. Down the ground goes. There is a fielder. And he gets to the stop of the ball. Not gone for 4. Just a single only. Sarshil Abbas, 61 of 41. I guess he has gone for 5 or 6 sixes so far. And this is what he can do. Tries to stop. Diving, not getting ready. And a fall, fumbling and going for 1 more run. Projected score now revealed is close to 150. And I believe they would love to get more than that. That's where Akimir is so good at. And comes quickly back with that response. And all up to those last 7 overs. Pawan Nirvani again. I guess he's bowling his last. And for 25. What a knock. What an absolute knock for Sarshil. Lovely on drive. Pushing for 2. Settles only for a single. Now I believe the aggressions, the intentions, the gestures from both these batters, it really comes to your idea. Oh, switch shot. Up in air. Nasir Kumar. Oh, drops. Goodness me. Not the best way to catch it. Tried to do it in reverse. But he missed out completely. Well. It's a real disaster. It's a real miss-up. Nasir Kumar. Well, normally you always believe he is a safe catcher. But he has dropped a simple one at Lollipop. There you see. That's been one more real big concern. Some small and simple catches that needed to be caught. They're dropped. And Nasir Kumar has dropped one of those. Again, this is a miscue. This is a miscue. The fielder coming underneath. Ho! Another one dropped. What's going on with the players of View Rajouri? This is unacceptable. This is totally unacceptable. And both batters now being dropped. Pawan Nirvani is having a tough luck. And I believe this is really opening the gates for the likes of Valley Warriors to try and just go and come out the real Warriors. Not going nice. What was that? What was that? Was there something? Was there something? Was it one more down? It's Vaithili now behind the stumps. Pawan Nirvani done with his skill, done with his quota. And he is done with his spell. None for 29. He could have been just among the wickets, but the catches were dropped. So after 14, with projected score reveals 140, it's 98 for 3.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है डोंट वरी एट ऑल क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
Only 6 overs left. And you go with the same, you go to 98. And you just go a bit more acceleration, you go and cross 150. And I believe Valley Warriors would love to get around 170. That's where they will feel a bit safe against the likes of the dominant batting lineup of View Rajouri. Sachin Kumar. And straight down the ground. There's a fielder. It's Umar. Oh, he's a safe catcher. Jamil Nazir goes. Absolutely a great catch. Just running down to his left. And just having an absolute eyes on the ball. Catching it brilliantly. I believe it's Sarshil Abbas who is going back to the pavilion. But what a knock he played. It was a slower ball. He was committed for the stroke pretty early. Not finding the distance. Only the elevation. And lefty was waiting. And that's the number 4 that goes back to the pavilion now. And Sachin Kumar. Finally. And he breaks those shackles. And it's what we call break.
गिरते रहेंगे लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
रन्स तो बनते रहेंगे, आपका पैसा कब बनेगा, जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ को।
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स।
It's Ishtiaq Robbie now back. He was retired hurt, you remember, in that over number 4, but now he comes back. It can be another special disaster. He's a big man, he's a tall character, and he goes for those towering sixes. I believe the stage is completely set for Ishtiaq Robbie. And he will love to go and just have that real control. An important thing to see is Ishtiaq Rasool bringing again the pace, or he just relies heavily on only those spin options. View Rajouri on the dominant side in this very House of Wealth Champions League. Another hot favourites. But on the given day, you never know. Situation can come tight. And a bat ball hits beautifully. There is a fielder. And he will be really cursing himself not having too much of results on that ball. That was really a bad ball. And already handed up on the board, 1 or 2 for 4. Last ball of the 15th.
Hello.
And manages to play it straight down the ground. So last ball finishes with a dot. Sachin Kumar still has and try to have a look on the offside field. No third man in place for Jamil. Backward point, straightish point, deep covers, extra cover, long off. Why would you throw? Why would you throw? Unnecessary. He was already in. Ritik Singh, 305 matches. He's another special lad. And on the pads, not for the runs on that moment. Haven't seen Ishtiaq Robbie, just charging down the track. That's what he does quite regular. And again, not finding it where he wants. Ishtiaq Robbie, hailing all the way from Bijbiara, hitman. Ritik is bowling some special line. Very great. That's how you bowl in the slog moments. You look at this over, just 2 singles, in the number 16, and you just consider 2 singles. And again, Whitetail is having some tough time behind the stumps. I guess he is bowled. I guess the ball has clipped the bails. Is gone. It's Jamil Nazir who walks back to the pavilion, and it's a wicket for Ritik. Watch out. Oh, that's really just wonderful ball. And see that unique celebration from Ritik saying that's what he is special for, and that's what he does specially when he gets a special wicket. So Jamil goes. That was just going and hitting that, bails on the leg stump. And another one bites the dust with half the team back to the pavilion now. Manzoor Dar now joins the party, joins Ishtaq Rabi. How many runs they pile up? The run rate has really come down. Quick ball, oh, lovely at the last moment. And a big over comes to an end from Rithik. Wicket in it. 16 gone, just 4 overs left. Valley Warriors looking for some quick runs. Let's see where the train's.
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
Bowling his last. Ritik Singh has been so economical. 1 per 8 off his 3. And Robbie goes big. Is he big enough? I guess it is. Ho, ho, ho! It's into the guesters gallery. What an absolute connection from Ishtaq Rabi. Flight, leaning, stretching, and slogging it over. Even though the tall Umar left, he could not get it. And that's been just into that guesters gallery, being welcomed by the guests. Rather, I should say it, welcome the guests. What a shot. Clean strike. Clean. And looked all crystal. Lovely from Ishtaq Rabi. It's single Nelson on the board. 1 for 5. Manzoor Pandau, he loves this situation, especially when these are the last moments. Two big strikers of the ball. They're physically stalwarts. And Robbie, he joins another one. This time over mid-wicket. What a shot onto the deep of the crease. Half tracker and sends it for half dozen. That is glorious pickings. Watch out. You can't bowl this line to the big man. He will go bigger.
वो कहाँ है? सच बोलना मेरे हेडफोन में बोला ना एक हेडफोन कैसे में थम्स अप तुम सर ओके
Well, this is really coming. Oh, missed out. Missed out. Well, he will be disappointed with that ball. Why would not it dispatch it for half a dozen again? That was there to be hit. Well, now, against the likes of View Rajouri, they would love to get around 160, 170. Because you have the likes of Royal Goodwill. Players, yesterday, they just showcased their real dominance. Nasir Kumar, century, Ishtaq Rasool, a glorious quick fire. Hakimir also. Here you will not feel safe. Less than 170. I believe these two batters know it quite well. And a good over comes to an end. 2 big sixes in that. With 17 gone, it's 120 for 5. And if you go with 10 runs in the last 3 overs, you're going.
खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं. घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप.
And who bowls his last 3 overs, I believe. Hrithik just bowling his last. Magnificent spell so far. 3 for 8. Wayward throw. Nice way by Manzoor Pandya to try and bring Ishtaq back on the strike. He is looking quite dangerous at the moment. More bowlers, you just have him to just play at this moment. He surely can be quite dominant. It's a good battle between Hrithik and Robbie. And Robbie goes, smashes over point. That's a bit flash and slash. And every cricket expert will say when you flash, you got to flash it quite hard. And he did it in a nice way. Over point, over Omar lefty. And it's a boundary again. Time straight down the ground, carried all the way, hits the side screen. Oh, Biggie! He's doing the damage. And the competition between the bat and ball, I believe it's bat that's getting over. He's winning the race, he's winning the battle. Watch out, slower ball, picks it nicely. Straight down the ground, flat it goes. Huge 6. It's really coming great in this over. Oh, fumble. It's pressure speaking on the fielders now. Gone over. Topples over the fence for 4 more runs. What's happening with the fielders? Not catching, not fielding. Everything is taken to the task. There you see. That's a lazy approach. And guess what who he was? He was Jahangir alone. And goes for that sweep shot. I believe there's some edge. Umar left giving a chase. Should he come back for 2? No. It's really coming quite handy in this over. 15 runs from this over. 1 ball to go. Another 16 runs from this over. And Ishtaq Robbie robs. And what would be wrong if we say Ishtaq Robbie is the robber and he is robbing the things. Single to finish the number 18. It's 137 for 5. And now Ishtaq Rasool back with the ball. Twelve balls left. And he got with the same approach because if you look at the last 2 overs, there has been around 33 runs. Courtesy the man at was screen, Robbie. 43 of 22. I have to say he's still playing with a lot of maturity, a lot of reading of the game. Now Ishtaq Rasool just gets ready to bowl his third, 1 for 10 off his toe. So he bowls the 19th. Is he bringing Umar left to bowl that 20th or still he goes with a spinner? Well, I guess he will go for the pace. So it's Pandya waits for Rasool. That was a hit ball, not able to just have the proper connection, goes down to the deep square like that. Through for a single. A good cricket by Manzoor Dar because he relies heavily on the likes of Ishtaq Robbie because he's going quite distracted at the moment. So better to have him on the strike for the majority of the balls. What a coincidence. Ishtiaq against Ishtiaq. That's a lovely competition. Actually, you don't find these things quite often. But here it's quite obvious. You are finding Ishtiaq Rasool against Ishtiaq Rabi. Bat ball. Missed. Gone through. That's gone. Even though Wahid Tele is going through severe pain, I believe he has been hit on his left toe. Oh, he is screaming. He is going through extreme pain. Well, goodness me. And Jahangir Lone, I could see getting close to the man. That cap to close, that cap to low. And he was just stretching his left foot. Hit on one of his fingers, rather, I would say. It's a toe that got through. It is totally going through some severe pain. But the Valley Warriors will not. They will have that 4 crucial runs in the form of extras. And they are getting close to that 150 now. It's 143 for 5. Ishtiaq Rabi, 44, 6 runs behind, and he comes as the second half centurion already with Sarshil Abbas. Another single to the party. And you look at the strike rate of Ishtiaq Rabi, 44 of 23. It's around 190 plus. And he knows that still there are 8 balls. And he won't be happy with that. He was aiming to pull it. Not able to have that sweet connection. That's what Ishtiaq Rasool is bringing all his experience in. You know, he has played 688 matches. That's some record. Slower ball, not picking it. Down to the long on, over left he goes. Only a single again. So it has really come out a very good over, except the...
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
रन्स तो बनते रहेंगे, आपका पैसा कब बनेगा?
This is what I was predicting. He might go for over left here. That's what he has. Ishtiaq Rasool. And I believe still they will be satisfied with the way things are gone. View Rajouri. It's not too much of a total except the 6 balls. If you count around 15 runs, get close to 160. Because we saw yesterday, it was 155 that was chased down in that last over. Panda goes long up in place. It's Jahangir Lone on the bounce. It reaches. And I believe Manzoor Pandav is not happy with the blade because the power he generates, the muscles he has. He's a powerful striker, big man, big shots. Not happy on that moment. Robbie goes again. And I believe, that number 19 and this 20th, it's not producing too many. And only 8 runs in that 19th and 2 on the first 2 balls of the 20th. It's 148. Still, it's 7.66 runs per over. Projected score reveal is 153. And with the way he'll be Rajouri, they will be quite impressed. And at the top of the order, they have got some demolishing batters. Very explosive with the nature. And now the leg stump, it's a white ball. .149. Pandav! This is Pandav power! Ho ho! Go and gone. This is what he can do. God ball slower with that line and length. You got to be accurate with that accuracy. You bowl this type, he will just smash it through. And a great partnership, 51 of 22. Now the first 6 from Pandav. Watch out. This is all muscle power in that shot. Had it been some other batter, would have been not able to just smash it through mid wicket. This is. Yeah, done with the half century of those number of runs. And bowled him! What a revenge! What a comeback! What an answer! Keeping low and making that off stump go for a walk. That got through the blade. He was committed for the stroke. When Umar lefty bowls pace, it's totally tough to tackle. And off stump goes there for a stroll and he enjoyed a bit of a walk. There you go, keeping low and hitting the timber.
खरीदा, घर चमक गया।
मैक्स होम सॉल्यूशंस पर आओ, अपने घर को नए स्टाइल में सजाएं।
Absolutely, that was a great ball. Just a hint of in swing on that. And now 2 balls. It's Said Sagar, who was leading Valley Warriors Srinagar in that Royal Premier League Pulwama and happened to clinch that title beautifully, defeating Royal Sultan Samarburg in that finals. So he has got 2 balls to face. Smashes it down. Oh, over square leg and a lovely start. What a shot. He knew it's only 2 last balls, a better way to try and showcase your real talent. And makes his ball dispatch to the real Sagar. It's 161. And Valley Warriors truly coming out as the Warriors. Harish Takilai won't be getting to his half century as it's the last ball. He got to go onto the non-striking stumps. Last ball comes your way. Is Sagar going to dispatch it? Wrapped on the pad, but not going for any run. So it's a dot. Valley Warriors finished with 161 for 6. Said Sagar stays unbeaten on 6 up to Robbie 46.
खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ को।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's all about the chase. And it's View Rajouri. It's the chase time. Ishtiyaq Rasool and Nasir Kumar. Two dominant figures, both right-handers. The way they played at Red Premier League last night out there in Bakshi Cricket Stadium, Srinagar. That was something stunning. Nasir scored a century. Ishtiyaq scored a half century. Defeating View Rajouri yesterday. They were playing for Royal Goodwill today. They are playing for View Rajouri. It's quite amazing to see and find. And 162 is what they're chasing in a lot of 20 overs. Just over 8 runs per over they got to go with. And Syed Sagar opening the bowling. Slips in place. Straightish point. There is covers. Extra cover mid-off. Long on goes back. Mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket as well. And finally a cup in the circle. And now I could see that mid-wicket inside the circle has been now taken off and being added down to that upside for that cover point region. Syed Sagar. Well, he is known for that aggression, known for his sledging. Let's see, are we having a glimpse today? He goes for the first ball. All set, goes to Nag. Straight to the covers. The highlights of the first innings. It was Sarjil Abbas who scored a brilliant half century, 61. It was Ishtiyaq Rabi who was retired but then came back. He was not out on 44. A good short cameo by Manzur Pando towards the last. Take yours. Nasir Kumar now gets ready to face the first ball. We all know the capabilities of these two batters. They are full with explosive skills. They can dominate any side when they're going great. Sagar to Kumar. Normal, soft approach, defensive. And eventually maybe looking for that first over. Maybe the ball is doing something. So that's good tactics by both these two batters, Ishtaq and Nasir. And he cuts. Lovely shot. Width offer. Cashes. And counts it for boundary. First boundary from Nasir. And View Rajouri also opening the accounts of the boundaries. Wasn't a good ball. And you know Nasir Kumar is so good at his toes, especially onto that square of the point region. And he can hurt you badly in that. Lovely shot. No movement at all. You know, he is bowling onto the good length spot. Not keeping it up. Because you keep it up, you bowl it up. Nasir is so good at. And not a comprehensive shot. Some edge inside. Might go. The diving fine leg stops the ball. And 2 more runs to Nasir Kumar. It's coming out quite handy with that number of runs already. Score goes to 7. Maybe umpire will have a check on that. Because the fielder slided and dived. Maybe in doing so he just touches the rope. You could see clearly. And that's a boundary. You could see when he was about to touch that ball and take it in his hands. His right boot was touching that boundary cushion. So it's a boundary. Good results. And this will have Nasir Kumar. Here's another boundary. All the hard work done, but at the last, not going for the save. And Nasir Kumar will take that. Score goes to 9 now. Last ball. So it's Sagar, is he going to bowl a slower one? That's what he's known for. It does surprise you. Beaten, lovely ball through the corridor, but lucky not having the hit on the stumps. A good over comes to an end from Hillview. They're chasing 162. It's 9 without a wicket.
आप
And a ball is the next one. Ariz Zahar. So one thing is for sure, if you look at Valley Warriors Srinagar, they are also believing in starting with the pace. Same was applied by Ishtaq Rasool. Started with 3 pace, 3 overs with the pace, then he was regular with the spin. Need to break and find that first wicket quite quickly. Got these two just stay on the crease for too much of time because they can really destroy any bowling line at their day. Flex. Ishtaq Rasool. And if you look at the cricket heroes, you will see that Ishtaq Rasool has played 688 matches. And it actually just makes you understand a great number of matches he has played and still counting. Looks fit, looks energetic, looks always active. on his toes. He's a three-dimensional player, bats well, bowls well, and specialty about his fielding skills. And Nasir loses his goal, but will get away. This has gone over the backward point. He was aiming to go over that long on. That's what he does. Pretty usual in the power play. But lucky for the man. And the ball just goes over that backward point. Aris Azhar. Not bowling too much pace. Just bowling and into that right slots. That's what as a bowler you have to go with. Can't give it to any of these two batters. And this is typical Ishtaq Rasool. Straight down the ground. Not too much power. Full face of the blade. And carried all the way. 6 from Rasool. How well he picked that. The timing was perfect. The balance. The eyes on the ball. The direction. The placement. Everything glorious. Just watch out. Not too much power. And it goes straight down. Lovely. That's what he does at the top of the power play. Easy pickings. Both, if you remember yesterday out there in Red Premier League, showcased their real power of dominance. A century and a half century to Nasir Kumar and Ishtaq Rasool respectively. And going with the same in this match of House of Wealth. A bowled him! Slower ball, played across the line, paid the price. The centurion yesterday and 9 runs today. That's what cricket is all about for you. So Aris Azhar striking quite good and quite dangerous. It's Nasir who departs for 9. And chasing 162. There you see, he bowled it quite slow. He just rolled his fingers all over the ball. That was a beauty. It was a cutter. An up cutter beautifully. And Kumar loses. So he'll be Rajouri, 1 down. It's 18 for the loss of 1.
Nextcraft Consultants are your trusted partner in engineering, architectural, and designing services. We turn your vision into reality. At Nextcraft Consultants, we believe that every dream home starts with a great design. Our dedicated team works closely with you. We pride ourselves on our attention to detail, creating spaces that not only meet your needs, but also reflect your personal style. With our commitment to excellence, we will bring your vision to life, ensuring your home is a true
ये
reflection.
टाइल्स बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी के हैं।
मैक्स होम सोल्यूशन से खरीदा, घर चमक गया।
मैक्स होम सॉल्यूशंस पर आओ, अपने घर को नए स्टाइल में सजाएं।
Wahid now. A special wicketkeeper talent. And he is the only centurion in this House of Wealth Champions League in the very first inaugural match. What a knock that was. Absolutely sublime. And Sagar will continue with no slips in place. What a lovely flex shot. He can't stop Ishtaq Rasool with that line. This will make him feel easy to score quick number of runs. And he will be looking unstoppable unless you bowl some miracle ball to the man. Lovely shot. He's so strong on his pads always. How well he picked that. He knew there was no one. The fine leg was staying a bit fine. So he opens his arms, rolling his wrist all over. And on the rise this time. Good stop. And talk about Syed Sagar. 122 matches. 175 wickets. Best 5-wicket haul. So far we haven't seen any signs of sledging from this man. And not to worry about the run rate. The run rate current and the required run rate. It's under 8 what they got to go with. Flex again, just in control. And I believe if Valley Warriors Srinagar are able to find another wicket in this power play, especially the wicket of Ishtiaq Rasool, things can look a bit in their, we believe, in their pocket. And they got to not allow the rest of the batters to try and go for those big partnerships. That has to be the plan. But Wahid Ali, he's solid, he's sound technically. He just is among those who's been rated quite best with their technique. Especially when he charges down the track. That is some special nature. That's great to watch out. Very easy pickings for View Rajouri, even though Nasir Kumar is back to the pavilion. And if I look at the dugout, I can see Aqib Mir who is padded up. Jahangir Lone as well. He might be used in the depths if he need it. But Valley Warriors Srinagar not losing hopes. They're giving their fights. Hafish again, shot up mid-off. And you look at this over from Syed Sagar. A boundary on the first ball. Then a dot, a single and 2 dots. And I believe when you've got the experience, the leadership qualities of Adil Rishi in your side, alongside the experience of Robbie, Manzoor Pandav, Syed Sagar, Sarsheel, can create challenges at the hands of View Rajouri. Last ball of the third. And this works it nicely. He'll open his account. We'll take a single on the last ball. 3 gone, going with 8.
मैक्स होम सॉल्यूशंस पर आओ, निटको टाइल्स लगवाओ, घर को स्टाइलिश बनाओ. Think mobile. Think Solucity.
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ.
And it's going quite smooth. I would say it's a balance both sides. RSSR back into the attack. Chips in lovely. That's glorious. Upish. And he just not brought too much of power in that shot. It was only that timing and perfection in that shot. And when it's Wahid Ali, you know it's really going to come out. I would call it as an on-drive, and that was a bit upish. With mid-on up in the circle. Now you could see mid-on just staying there on that long gone. Hitting boundaries and sixes at this venue is never going to be an easy cup of tea. It's a big ground, bigger dimensions on all sides. Around 60 meters. One thing, as White Ali, what you really got to just approve is his patience. And he's among those patient cricketers when you talked about Kashmir cricket. Is he, batting first or chasing? He always will give himself time. He will try and have a look on the ball and the pitch. And edges it. No one on the third man. That's gone. That's rolling down and goes over third man for yet another boundary. Wasn't a convincing shot. No third man in place. This runs away. Just watch out. Easy. Runs coming thick and fast. And in this over already 8 of them with the help of 2 boundaries. And this time he came down the track, was using his feet, not finding the real control. His can't believe this, that he missed out, hitting the stumps. It's a Friday, and also time to offer the Friday prayers around 2:10 in the nearby mosque. We all will be going. And a lovely shot. What a glorious backfoot punch. Running. It's running quick. Outfielder looks so glorious. And tough for the mid-off to try and stop it. In the meantime, the ball goes and covers the fence for 4 runs. That's some smart piece of timing from this man. Here's Wahid Ali for you. Watch out. How beautifully he just bisects and picks that gap. Glorious timing. And even though the hard running Syed Sagar not getting there. 3 boundaries in this over. It's turning out to be quite an expensive over. Waitili getting all the number of runs. 13 of 8. Dealing in boundaries. And with this team out here in View Rajouri, Waitili gets the best slot. As a 1-down batter, that's what suits him. I always feel that he should be just given that slot number 3 any team he plays along. Because there he can be surely serious and he can be among those top class runs. And this time, that's his favorite shot. On his pads, he will swing it and he swings it on the road. This is something that's to be watched. Watch out how beautifully he picks that line. When you ball with this kind of pace to the man, slowly on that slot, the best what this man likes, he will enjoy. And he is enjoying here in House of Well Champions League. And he is clicking where he left in that first match when he became the first centurion. That is beauty.
अल सफ़ीर टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, जो आपकी मुक़द्दस ख्वाहिश को हकीकत में बदलता है, आपके नेक सफ़र में पल पल का साथी। हम फराहम करते हैं हज और उम्रा के मुकम्मल पैकेजेस, आरामदेह रिहाइश, पुरसकून और महफूज सफ़र, कदम ब कदम रहनुमाई। आपका सफ़र हरमैन हमारा एजाज़। आज ही रब्ता कीजिए अल सफ़ीर टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, गांजीवारा, अनंतनाग।
And now you could see the current run rate. It's over 10. And that pushes Syed Sagar to come and bowl on the trot. He's bowling his third. Desperate to break this partnership. But in that last over, that was something sensational to watch out Waitili bat. A sexy hit over mid-wicket. And dumped down the track. This is Ishtaq roll. And gone. 6 on the road. And in the meantime, we have got Adil Rishi on the mic. Adil, if you can hear us, please give us a thumb impression. Okay, he listens. And Adil, I believe the situation going quite tough for you. Because attack from both sides, Ishtaq and Waitili.
A tough situation. Cricket is always about how you keep calm, but they have a good batting. We have a lot of pressure because we have a new team, like we discussed earlier. So this is a good challenge for us.
And keeping in mind the spinner's impact, And you are relying heavily on the pace attack in the power play.
Obviously, we have a couple of spinners, but the ball is gripping a little bit. ये डालना. The ball is gripping. Grip after the power play. That's why we are looking forward.
And eventually, you got the big wicket up Nasir Kumar pretty early. But Wahid Tili, you always give credit to this man. Quite sound and, we believe technically better batter. And you need to break this partnership, I believe, now because it can really create concerns for you.
Obviously, we have to take a couple of wickets because they have a good, strong batting lineup. We have to take a couple of wickets in 2 or 3 hours. Pakad.
Straight over the mid-off, 4 runs. And Adil, you believe you could have just gone for around 10-15 runs more, but that Ishtiaq Rabi's injury, you believe that really kept you a bit back with that number of runs on the board?
We have a 20-30 runs short because of we lost the toss earlier in the morning because there is a little bit of moisture early in the morning. That's why we didn't score in the power play. ये डाल अबे
again going tough. It's really getting tougher, Adil.
Yes, obviously. If he didn't take a wicket or 2 in the couple of hours, it's getting very tough for us.
And the way, the batting approach was seen by Ishtiaq yesterday out there in the Red Premier League. And he is just showcasing the same. And eventually, you're not getting the wicket of any of these two quite quickly. Things can really get out of your hands.
We have to take the wicket of Ishtiaq Rasool because we keep him calm till now, but we didn't take him calm long. Yeah, bowling.
Good ball. And
it's a matter of wickets.
Yeah.
Now it's a matter of wickets. We have to take 2 or 3 quick wickets.
And sledging, what Said Sagar is all about. Now you believe this can come out quite handy for you because sledging with Ishtiaq Rasool can make him lose his cool.
Beyond the ground, we are just kidding. Nothing like sledging or what. Nothing like that.
And your experience playing in this House of Well Champions League, you have been here quite a few times now. How would you rate this atmosphere, the experience, the environment, the pitch conditions, the ground scenes, all, in some nutshell words about you?
It's very unfortunate for us people because we have a flood-like situation in this ground. But you people have worked hard on this ground. It's a very tremendous job. Like we are playing पीछे इसको like we are playing 1 month before this ground. You are looking tremendous job you people are doing here. I'm rating this wicket or ground in top 5.
Okay, I will get back to your last question as we have a new bowler. Nicely played on that moment. And Adil once again on the mic. And you have played a lot of cricket. You have played laundry cricket as well. So, a lot of times I do think about this scene. Outstation players playing here in Kashmir, but only left-arm spinners. You believe that it's the best time for Kashmir to produce some, we believe genuine left-arm spinners, even though we have some, but very limited.
Yeah, we have very less left arm spinners in the valley, but it's not like that. The wicket. Wait a second.
Yeah.
It's not like that. That our batsmen are not playing spinners well, but it's all about wickets. Because all the big 4 or 5 leagues going in the later year, like October, November, August, September, the wicket are very dry. That's why left arm spinners are going very high rated in Kashmir. Well bowled, well bowled.
And how was the experience? Yesterday you were playing with Royal Goodwill. Today you were playing with View Rajouri. Yesterday it was against
Yes.
View Rajouri. Now you are
Yes.
playing against View Rajouri. So what's all that fun?
Yes, that's the beauty of cricket. Someday you are up, someday you are down, someday you are opponents, someday you are playing with the same team. That's the beauty of cricket. Bowling.
Anyway, thank you very much, Adil, for giving us your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the best.
So that was Adil Rishi. He was having some talks with the commentator on air. He just did mention some valuable words, appreciating this league and the hard work of the management committee of House of Wealth Champions League. And could be tied, but no. Not having the proper control on the ball. And after 6 power play done. 4.
अलसफ़ीर टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, जो आपकी मुक़द्दस ख्वाहिश को हकीकत में बदलता है, आपके नेक सफ़र में पल पल का साथी। हम फराहम करते हैं हज और उम्रा के मुकम्मल पैकेजेस, आरामदेह रिहाइश, पुरसकून और महफूज सफ़र, कदम ब कदम रहनुमाई। आपका सफ़र हरमैन हमारा एजाज़। आज ही रब्ता कीजिए अलसफ़ीर टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, गांजीवारा, अनंतनाग।
वेल्थ को म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, लेकिन कौन सा, ये आपको हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ बताएगा।
$59 for 1 after 6, 103 of 84. Not a tough job with 9 wickets in hand for View Rajouri. And now Shahid Bashir rather. So spinners attacking from both sides. Both batters into the 20s. Wahid 21 of 12. Ishtiaq 25 of 18. And the question is, let's see how many overs they take to finish this total with the way things are going. Because Valley Warriors are not having anything quite, we believe, magical. Oh, normally you don't see these things from Ishtiaq Rasool. But now also he likes to go for that reverse shots. It's a swish shot. The first ball from Shahid Bashir goes down to that backward point for 4 runs. That's a welcome to that bowler. How easily he just picked that. That was a big gap. So the runs are not stopped. Stopped that run rate. Going with the same over 10. And just to the right of the alley slips Adil Rishi. The fielder is giving a chase. And he will get, I guess it's Izar, but not stopping Ishtiaq Rasool for coming back for 2 more runs. So it's coming quite huge. Coming quick, coming hard, coming fast for View Rajouri. It's not coming out as a tough chase for them because they know that they have wickets in hand. It's really coming quite strong for them. And no impact from any bowler from the side of Valley Warriors. And as the Rishi was also mentioning, it's a new team. Some new faces in the side. So it might take them some time to really get good into the combination. But you know it's a big league. You're not too much of time to really settle down. You are already one down. And if you lose this one, this might just... This one is up in there. This one, it's Waitili. Oh, drops. Believe it. This is not going good for the likes of Valley Warriors Srinagar. Should have been taken. It came quite simple, high up in the air. And when the luck is totally against you, it's a bad day at office. That's what's going with Valley Warriors Srinagar. How come you dropped that easy catch? It's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Nicely driven on that moment, straight to the mid-off. Not for the runs, it's a dot. 8 from the over, 7 gone. It's 67 for 1. Welcome back. Nice shot by Ishtaq Rasool. It's really coming quite easy now. Good Desai Surya bowling his second hit for 12, 6 on the first ball, then 3 singles. And almost they are done to the half stage. And goodness me, this is Waitili. What a shot! A slog sweep. That's his so famous par. Picks that slot so nice. And absolutely a great acknowledgement, not letting this good SI Surya to settle down and making really a big impact on the game. Wahid, an absolute talent. Water control. It's only 80 now they need. And look at that number of runs. Wahid 29 of 17, Ishtiyaq 40 of 25.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
हम हैं जेके सपोर्ट्स एंड वी कैरी द अनबीटेबल लेगेसी। हम सिर्फ एक बैट नहीं, एक जज्बा तराशते हैं।
There is still a lot of time left. And the game progresses. And with the way these two are looking in solid combination, with solid control and solid impact on the game, might not take too much of overs, too many overs to try and settle down with required run rate. Just coming down 7. Oh, hits it beautifully. And on the bounce, it goes straight to the mid wicket. Only a single will result. And you don't have too many options, too many opportunities that can come your way. And Wahid goes again. Good use of the feet, putting the dancing shoes on and showing some style how to bat on this pitch. Well, he is some sublime treat to watch when on the song, Wahid Teli. Watch out how beautifully, not too much of power, but that grip of the blade. That's something where he holds that power always. He's showcasing some real talent. And he's enjoying his batting, playing with View Rajouri at his number 3 always. Treat to the eyes. Smashing it, sweeping it. And different plans. Both Ishtiyaq and Wahid, destroying the two special spinners, Shahid Bashir and Surya. Not letting them settle. And Ishtiyaq, you can see, is throwing his bat on every ball coming his way. Shahid Bashir so far in 1.4 has conceded 16. He could have been among the wickets, but that catch was dropped by that long on fielder. Oh, gone through. That's another problem. That's what the whole story has been revolving and rotating through. Valley Warriors not coming out as the real Warriors are all about. 9 runs from the over. 9 overs gone. They're going over 10. It's 90 for the...
अल-सफीर टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, जो आपकी मुक़द्दस ख्वाहिश को हकीकत में बदलता है, आपके नेक सफ़र में पल पल का साथी। हम फराहम करते हैं हज और उम्रा के मुकम्मल पैकेजेस, आरामदेह रिहाइश, पुरसकून और महफूज सफ़र, कदम ब कदम रहनुमाई। आपका सफ़र हरमैन हमारा एजाज़। आज ही राब्ता कीजिए।
Surya will continue. And Ishtiyaq Rasool just smashes it through covers. Another fumble and will allow Ishtiyaq Rasool to come back for 2 more runs. Nothing is working for Valley Warriors Srinagar. Missing out on the plans, missing out on the strategies, missing out on the executions. You know, their bowling tricks, their variations, their options, not going to create any impact. Good Isaiah. Surya also being hit for plenty, goes with 10 runs economy. Ishtaq just 6 runs away from his half century. Can he get with that glorious style? And it does! This is typical Ishtaq Rasool getting to that half century with that 6. Lovely way, lovely shot from the man. And he looks in a hurry to seal the deal. And I believe he doesn't know that he has gone to his half century. 50 runs not out on 31. What a lovely way to get it. Just watch out. Oh, this is some bat power. This is some back power. Look at that lift. And back lift from Ishtaq Rasool. This is something sensational, and you won't find in any other batter from J&K cricket. Always special to watch when on the song. He has already a wicket to his name. And he's a special contender of the man of the match. Just 62 runs more behind. They've got more than 10 overs left. And wide goes down the ground. Lovely shot. Oh, goodness me. One bounce over the head of the bowler. Even over the head of the Javed Daryal as well. It's gone for 4. He's not hesitating at all in coming just down the wicket. And it's not spinning away. And it's not turning too much. And you can feel totally enjoyable in playing those glorious shots. Waitili again. He's a sensational cricketer rather. And his shot selection is something sublime. In the gaps. Gone again. Back to back. This time through mid-wicket. What's he doing? He's toying with the line of Surya. And talk about that. 2.5. Now that he is done with his 3. And he has been hit.
खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं. घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप.
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
And now it's Adil Zahoor. Another spinner. And I guess you remember that special bowling spell of Adil Zahoor in the recent finals of Royal Premier League Pulwama. He was a hat-trick boy. There were 2 hat-tricks in Royal Premier League. One from Dar Junaid. And the last one in the finals came from the same man, this Adil Zahoor. And missed by everyone. Missed by Rasool. Missed by the keeper. And they will take number of runs on the same. 2 more runs. 2 extras. Ishtaq Rasool. He is among those batters who just allows not to take too many balls to go for those number of runs. Even though he looks a bit silent, but he's still going quite aggressive. 35 balls, 51 runs. 52 runs behind in 58 balls. Now the balls are more, runs are less. That's what impacted this man as always on the game. And he goes! This is surely going to go! That's going to take some rest. It's Tata and bye-bye. 6 from Ishtaq Rasool. And the plan is working. Don't let any spinner and do the damage. And now he's showcasing his bat towards the dugout. Well, he's already past that half century. He creates such a lot of power in those shots. That bat blow from Ishtaq Rasool is something remarkable. What a chase. (1-1-6). Adil Zahoor also not being settled down, courtesy Ishtaq Rasool. Going at a strike rate of around 11 run rate and a run rate of around 11 runs per over. And Adil Rishi and his troops. The body language seems to just, dropping. Shoulders are down. Look lost. Oh, again. Cuts it. Even the looks at the blade. Well, he finds it properly between that point and backward point, and again it goes for 4. Now he demands a new bat from the dugout. He is looking in a hurry to finish this game as soon as possible. This is something glorious batting. Absolute destruction and batting carnage from Ishtiaq Nag. And it goes again. Ho! Go, go, go and gone. It's gone. It's lost. It's new ball plays. And he says, I'm not going to have a new bat. I will go with the same. Maybe it's broken, but still he can have those 6s with ease. Lovely ball into the block hole by Adil Zahoor. It's some batting carnage. He's a batting beast. Goodness me. And watch out that last shot. Slower ball, picks it nicely and picks it for huge results. And after 11, it's 1-2-7 for 1. They need only 30.
गिरते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
रन्स तो बनते रहेंगे, आपका पैसा कब बनेगा? जाने के लिए कांटेक्ट करें।
Shahid Bashir again. And now I can have a look on the body language. The physical appearance of the fielders of Valley Warriors looks like they're completely lost now. And again, toying his. You can't do that, Ishtaq Rasool. Have some mercy on the bowlers of Valley Warriors. This is absolutely merciless strikes. He is not having any compassion on the poor nerves of these players. He is doing an absolute carnage. He has made the bowls lost, too many of them. It's making chief organizer of this House of Well pay a huge hefty amount on account of Ishtaq Rasool. It's only, I believe, 29 runs more. And Ishtaq Rasool has welcomed Adil Zahoor with a bang. Ishtaq Rasool, what's he doing? Merciless. One more leading edge. This time he might be. Oh, catches it. No goes. He was trying to finish it as soon as possible, but ultimately not finding the proper control this time. Out on the next ball. Out for 68. And it's 2 down with just 29 needed. It's Jahangir Low now. It's Kohinoor of Kashmir cricket. And he's being checked with his bat gauge rather. And is he going to just do the same what Ishtaq Rasool did? And so approach straight away. 12th over in progress. They're going at 11.74. Record run rate has gone down. It's only 3.35. And in the meantime, we have a third umpire involved. Maybe Wahid is struggling with that run out. Maybe is struggling. And let's see, and go upstairs. Was Waitili out of the crease? And I believe he has started to leave by himself, not waiting for that third umpire's decision. It's quite unfortunate for Waitili to be run out. It would have been an absolute treat to watch to finish these things in style. And I believe there was not that moment where he could have just tried to sneak to single, but it was called from Jahangir alone, pushed Waitili for that single. And he was looking so sublime with his natural stroke playing. And eventually now the other two back-to-back wickets, both set batters back to the pavilion. It's left-hander who joins the party. 29 more runs to get. And how many balls they take for these 29 runs? It's Ankush Bandral. Oh, not able. Well, in doing some hasty things, you may get to the waist. This is cricket. Well, I remember one of the semi-finals of 1996 between Australia and West Indies. And the West Indies were chasing 208 runs. They were, cruising so smart and so easy. They were 166 for 3 only. All of a sudden came that bolt from the blue. And they went on to lose that match by just the barest margins of 3 runs only. It was Shane Warne. It was Glenn McGrath. It was Diamond Fleming. They shared some important wickets among. And all of a sudden there was a twist. The tables turned down sharply for the West Indies in that semi-final of the 1996 Cricket World Cup. The same situation almost upon View Rajouri. Two wickets. And they need to be so clever and vigilant about the situations, because cricket is always just looking for those uncertainties. It can't leave those uncertainties, stay away from it. Even though they are just 28 runs away. And he loses his goal. Could be another one. And is, oh no, dropped. It's Jahangir Lone who has been dropped. I was predicting it quite rightly. It could have been the same semi-final what we witnessed in that 1996. But it has been the problems with the catching of Valley Warriors. Nothing can be done now. Situation could have been something different. Cuts it, View shot. That's a fabulous drive. Rather fabulous square cut. Goes down to the right of that point and goes for 4 runs. That's Ankush at his level best. He's enjoying his time. He knows that we're totally dominating. So why to stay off and why not to get these runs so quick? Some problems with the score ticker not functioning properly. Just around 22 runs behind. Had that catch of Jahangir Lon been taken of Adil Rishi, situation maybe, because you never know with the game of cricket. I did just come up to you with that complete downfall of the West Indies team in that semi-final. They lost to that semi-final and Australia cruised into the finals, played the finals against Sri Lanka. And then it was Aravinda De Silva who came up with that glorious century. It was also Gurucharan Singh who scored a brilliant half century. And finally it was the captain Arjuna Ranatunga. And he came out as the captain and a shining jewel in the Lankan crown, in the Lankan crowd. And took his team and came out as the champions of that World Cricket Cup 50 over format ICC. Way back in 1996. In that finals, they were chasing 245. They lost to Kalavidarana and Sana Jayasuriya pretty early. And in the meantime, I do just come up with an important point to share and express out here. Always a lot of questions being asked. Who is the man actually to showcase and just come up with that quick fire of runs in that power play? I believe there stands only one cricketer. That's Sana Jayasuriya from Sri Lanka, who actually started to just get aggressive in the power play, especially out of that circle and score those quick number of runs. And when the format changed, there were changes in the nature of the cricketers as well. But Sana Jayasuriya and Ramesh Kalavidarana, a special wicket keeper from Sri Lanka, they showed they're all how to go aggressive in the power play. 20 runs needed. And Jahangir Lon! It's Kohinoor! It's gone into that wellness center. Maybe it goes for some treatment. Recently, Jahangir Lon, he has enjoyed some big feasts. He has enjoyed some big dishes. And it's all that power that's being generated out. And again, gone! It's gone over square leg this time. It's 2 in a 2. He is surely going to seal the deal now. This is Jahangir Lon. And he sets the tones for View Rajouri. And you could see that body language. Now. It's only 9 runs behind. Even though there is some issue with the score ticker not functioning quite properly. But there were 2 sixes back to back. And Jahangir Lon, he is doing the Jahangir Lon things. And it goes again. It's hat-trick up 6s. Whoa. This is wow batting from this wow man. Jahangir Lon, the Kohinoor, he sets the price. And when he set the price, I believe, forget about the budget. And I remember some important line. You can be setting the price. It's all your talent and potential. And when it is Jahangir Lon, he knows how to set the price of his value. He's dealing sublime. It's hat-trick up 6s. And rather it was only the 6 runs that was done. And they're completed with that glorious six, and it was some problem with the score ticker, but they are done with the game. 3 sixes and 3 balls. Jangilo not out, 21 of 8, and Ankush 8 of 7. So congratulations to View Rajouri for getting over the line, and congrats to Jangilo for finishing in style. Thank you very much for being with us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
विकेट्स गिरते रहेंगे लेकिन आपके पैसे को गिरने न देगा हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ।
हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ को म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, लेकिन कौन सा, ये आपको हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ बताएगा। अब आपका ईमान और इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों सेफ है। अब आपका ईमान और इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों सेफ है।
Think mobile. Think Solucity.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं, और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, जो आपकी मुक़द्दस ख्वाहिश को हकीकत में बदलता है, आपके नेक सफ़र में पल पल का साथी। हम फराहम करते हैं हज और उम्रा के मुकम्मल पैकेजेस, आरामदेह रिहाइश, पुरसकून और महफूज सफ़र, कदम ब कदम रहनुमाई। आपका सफ़र हरमैन हमारा एजाज़। आज ही रब्ता कीजिए अल सफ़ीर टूर एंड ट्रेवल्स, गांजीवारा, अनंतनाग।
मैक्स होम सॉल्यूशंस पर आओ, निटको टाइल्स लगवाओ, घर को स्टाइलिश बनाओ।
ये टाइल्स बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी के हैं।
मैक्स होम सॉल्यूशन से खरीदा, घर चमक गया।
मैक्स होम सॉल्यूशंस पर आओ, अपने घर को नए स्टाइल में सजाएं।
To that half century with that six, lovely way, lovely shot from the man, and he looks in a hurry to seal the deal. I believe he doesn't know that he has gone to his half century, 50 runs not out on 31. What a lovely way to get it. Just watch it out.
जा रहे हो? मैच कब है? कल इधर ही? कहाँ बैठ रहा इधर ही? Tۄہہِ کَتہِ پٮ۪ٹھ چھُو پگاہ میچ نہ گۄڈٕ دوٚیِم میٖٹِنٛگ تھاونٲے زیو سُہ فاینل کیٛازِ گِنٛدنٲیِو نہٕ یوٗتاہ حیات آسان لۄکٕٹ کٔرِتھ وَلہٕ ڈیٹ اللہ تعالیٰ سُہ گژھان اَسہِ فُٹ بالٕے گِنٛدُن پَتہٕ کُس ژٕ اَوا اَدٕ ٲش کیٛاہ روزان شان چھُنی پَرواے
اگر ژٕ آسکھ نا چھُنا ایسوسیشن سۭتی
Hasan Poyracı dayı baş. Şava.